Hey guys, happy Monday. Can't believe it's Monday already. We are on day 28 of World Watercolor Month. Listen, we got Happy Mail, we got some new stuff going on, so let me get things set up over here. Hey Beth, I was literally just watching your, um, on my way home from hanging out today. I was watching you. And I was just, oh, what great ASMR while I drive for all the things. Okay, hold on. I need to cut that off. Maybe. Cut it. There we go. You don't really need the dehumidifier. All our paints have dried. Hi, Barb. How are you? Barb, you still ain't sent me the dates. I need to put the dates on my calendar. We booking up. Need them dates, girl. Okay, hold on. I had to redo my desk because the glass, remember I told you guys the glass um, cracked. Started with a very little crack over there. And last evening, as a matter of fact, after the live, I put something on the desk and all of a sudden I heard something go. So the glass it finished going all the way across. And the length of my desk is, I think it's 72. Let's see, I don't remember. I'm gonna need to know because I'm gonna need to know for, yeah, 72. So it's 72 this way and 45 that way. That's a huge desk. That means 6 people could be around in the studio, can be here, and we create. That was my whole purpose of doing it the way I did it. Uh, and I repurposed some furniture. I had 2 bookends, 2 book things that was in my studio, in my office in Colorado. Hey Norma, how are you? Welcome to the studio. Welcome. So I repurposed some furniture and took it and moved it out, and then took plywood, thick piece of plywood, and put it on top, anchored it down, hence to give me this huge workspace. And when we got here to Colorado, got here from Colorado, um, I put glass on top of it because the Tim Holtz, what the thing is, that Tim Holtz glass desk gave me the idea. And then a friend, Talia, was just like, oh, it'd be so great if you can just get some glass. And I was like, oh, that would be amazing. All right, so I'm trying to get everything in focus because I literally just finished putting everything, switching it around. So what I did was, that'll be one of those things. It would be great if I could walk it around, show you. But if you've seen my video of my craft room tour, you would see how big it is, right? So, and it's also, we put it on wheels so that if I needed to move it or whatever. And so the whole time since I've been here, I like the view of where it is now and where I sit this way, and I love it. So it doesn't really cause a problem or whatever, and I'm happy with it. I can see people coming into the studio, whatever. But as I talked to the lady today, and she's like, no, there's nothing we can do, because Di had said put some whatever that sealant in there so it will stop running. But because it's gone all the way across the desk and it's broken now, it literally, she told me, make sure I don't try to take it off because it was still connected. So when I came, she told me what to do. So I literally had to lean on it to make it finish going across and just splitting. And when I looked at the split, it's only split that much. And so I was like, well, I think I can turn my desk around and kind of cover that side up because that side is decorated. You don't even see it. Like now you can't even see. I can see it because I know where it is on some spots. But I'm going to probably take something and maybe put a runner over it. I'm going to make it work because, we crafters, we do what we do, right? We're going to do what we do. But so there's that. So I need to cancel the order for the glass sealer because she said because I have this glass, it's not like windshield. Well, windshield has a sheet of coating or something in the middle. I learned something new today, so I'm tipping y'all to it. And because the glass doesn't have anything, hey Dawn, doesn't have anything. It's just a flat piece of thick glass that I have laying on my desk. It wouldn't do any good. Hey Lindaville. I always like to see Lindaville put my name in. It just always is highlighted. I like that. YouTube is not sending me notifications. Ah, YouTube sucks. I mean, well, yeah, the notifications. It's somebody else said that too. Like, I just don't understand. And I have it set. I check my notifications to send out lives to everybody. I will tell you guys what to do. Kind of, let's see if you go to the rest of this month is set up. I haven't even started on August. But go to the page and they have notified me on each one of the lives. Hit notify me and see if that will make a difference. And then going forward, I will double check. I got the notification and reminder. You did? So Bart, did you hit the notification reminder on the thumbnail? Or did it just automatically because you have yours? I know Dawn has hers set for all. I know because she usually picks me up even when I'm in the yard. I got the notification. They're doing it. Dawn, you have an iPhone, right? Because we just had notifications. I mean, update. We had a couple of updates, literally. And you know, whenever iPhone has updates, that kind of throws things in a tizzy. So, I got my Mindless Crafting envelope. Hi, Paula K. So, I got Mindless Crafting. We got our new paints, a replacement from Kofi. Remember the ones we needed to do? We got those. And I got some, hi Julia, some stuff I did last night. I was trying to plan around, but these turned out to be the best. So let me go. I have oh Dawn, you have an Android? Oh, okay, well I don't know then. I don't know. I don't know. I'm speechless. I get the notifications every time and then I choose notify me at 30-minute countdown. Really? Huh. I get my notifications from this page over here. Look, this one right here that I'm getting ready to say hello in. Boop boop. Yeah. So that one, I have that one. So I get notifications for that one because Lord knows I literally came in hot. I got home at 2:00 and I did all the things and I was like having to get everything set up. So I need to be notified of my own live. How about that? Because you know how we get busy and we get to doing stuff. So have everybody got their Mindless Crafting stamps? Because I don't want to open mine up and then y'all haven't gotten y'all's. I'll just take a peek and then that way, because I haven't opened one in a while. Oh, cute. Now all I need is some, what those things called? Dies. The dies that go with this stamp set. That's cute. I have Android and I got notification. Okay, well, y'all, I guess it's hit or miss. You got yours today too? Wouldn't some dies be good with that? Is that, am I saying that right, Dawn? Like the dies to go along with that stamp? Oh, I want to share, because y'all remember I was telling you guys I wanted something to put my watercolor tins and all the things in so that I could see them, so that they can be shown off, because I spent a lot of time on getting them. Oh, I can't drag it. But check this puppy out. Oh. And I want you guys to have a good, big congratulations to my goddaughter. Oh, you use your scan and cut. Yeah, I could do that. But wait, scan and cut. You mean other than the Cricut? Yeah, I know they don't have dies, but like, is that, I know y'all finna tell me like she's saying, but they should be ready. Don't want a fussy cut. You already know I don't want a fussy cut. Okay, check it out. Check it out. Ugh. Check it out. Oh, Lord, let me see. Okay, everybody close your eyes. Those people that don't like motion, because I want y'all to see this. Let me unplug. And oh, let's move back. Isn't it cute? I can see all of my pans. I mean, not all of my pans, but all of my watercolor palettes now have a home. I don't know how to upload to Cricut. Oh, I could do it. I got it. Aren't they cute? Every one that I have is in there. And I got this from Michael's today. Michael's has a 40% off of their storage stuff, and this thing it's just so cute. It's just so cute. So check it. Like every one, all of my tins, every one of them can go in here. So I will finish putting some little ones and other ones in there. But isn't that cute? Oh, since I got the phone up, there is the, let's see if you can see. You see the, hold on, I'll get my finger out. You see that line? That's where the line for the glass. And so I'm going to put probably some washi tape or something. I think a runner would work good. But you get to see how far my desk goes, way over there and way over here. See how big it is? So it's huge. So most of the glass is still good on this side. So I'm okay with it. So yeah, but close your eyes. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of wiggling. All right. But I thought this was so cute. I was like, oh, I gotta share. Because what I was gonna do was just get some things from the dollar store. Oh, and when I put this over there, it goes right over it. So won't really have to worry about the glass. And it's right over there with my paper. So that's cute. That's cute. And I got these puppies to go to put my paints in. Because y'all know I like cute stuff. Going to a P.O. box tomorrow at the Mindless Crafting with check in with the post office. Oh, yes. So, there we go. Like, I'm going to literally, as a matter of fact, I can show you what I'm going to do. But guys, can you believe World Watercolor Month is coming to an end? We will still be here on Mondays and Wednesdays. Back to our regular schedule program. Linda, since you don't have yours, I won't show the stamp. I'll just leave it and so you can be surprised. I don't like ruin the surprise. When people are going to show the stamp, I'm like, I want to see it for myself. So this is what I'm going to do. What's in? I have to see what these are. Oh, it's okay. Just going to put them in here. These are going to be Utrecht. So we're going to separate Da Vinci, Luca. Wait, what's that? Utrecht. Everybody's going to have their own tin. Da Vinci, I don't have that much Da Vinci, so you don't get your own. Don't have no much that. Luca. Oh, let's do Luca and Da Vinci, the ones we don't have that much. And we're going to put them in there. And I'm going to use them to decorate the studio. And is... Okay, you're going to have to stay off because every time you come on, I feel like I start talking louder. And then when you go off, I feel like I was screaming. The dehumidifier is very loud. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. Okay, there's that. Isn't that cute? And it was $1.25. So this is a cute daggum jar. These jars at Hobby Lobby were like $10. And I was just like, I can go see what they are at the dollar store. And I thought it was so cute. Beth was talking about on the video that I was looking at today, that she was talking about when she remembered, you can get everything in the dollar store for $1. And I was like, oh my God, yes, I do remember. And now, I think I got something out of the dollar store. Oh yeah, I got them other things. And they were $1.50. And time she said it, I was like, oh, she's right. I didn't even pay attention. Just like I'm just so used to seeing $1 and not the $3, because you have to go in the dollar store and you got to be very careful. Because you go in there and be done picked up something thinking it's $1 and it's $5. Aren't these jars cute? I just thought they was just so yummy. And then I was going to get maybe for the ones who don't have a lot in them and put a light in them. You know how you get the little lights, the little string lights, and put them in there, and then my studio will be lit up when I'm not even in here. So that's what I'm going to do with those. And I had to see how they were going to work out first. And we're going to decorate around the studio with them. I feel like I need to do a whole nother tour because I've changed so much stuff in the studio. Now my desk is a mess. So I'm having to really look because I've moved stuff. So give me a minute to figure out. We're weaving today. We're weaving in and out of our life. That's kind of what I want to talk about. But can you believe that we're wrapping up with World Watercolor Month? And what a colorful, emotional sometimes, but we've been very creative. A great time that it's been. Aren't those jars? I love those jars. But don't worry. Like I said, we'll still be here Mondays and Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we're not going anywhere. But we are shifting from World Watercolor Month to August with Intention. That's what it's going to be for August. August is going to be all about being intentional, decluttering our minds, pivoting into new seasons. You know how I like to tell you to pivot when you, like not Dawn, Beth was on the video, she was pivoting. She said, oh, let me pivot. It's like, I should have thought about this more, but let me pivot. And I was just like, oh, listen at her going right into what I'm going to be talking about today. Go, Beth. So, LOL painted the side of a basket. I thought about that, Dawn. You know I got enough of them here. But I was going to talk about weaving in and out of the hard places and, of life. Like, so whether, like, think about it. The people are going back to school. Teachers are going back to work. They're going back to school. Maybe somebody started a new job. We got the kids that graduated college that maybe started a new job. And you have the people that are in their next chapter of life. They're starting a bold life chapter. So they're just like, hey, I'm doing something different. Or you're just trying to catch your breath and breathe again. This is where we are here. If you're here and any of that resonates with you, this is the space for you. Not only are we over here slapping paint on paper and reorganizing the studio, saving glass and stuff like that, we will be mixing color with courage. And we got art that's for the heart. Making cards. Like after, I'm going to be turning all of this art into cards, possibly. You know why? Because life isn't just meant to be survived. It's meant to be painted with purpose. And that's what I do. So check these out. Those were from last night. Because after the glass did what it did, I literally left out of here because I was just like, oh my goodness. Because Di had gave me the fix for it, and once it broke and really broke, that meant the fix wasn't going to work. So I just was a little perturbed, but I still pivoted, and I took my stuff and went in the room, cut the Waltons on, and looked at the Waltons, and that was it. I didn't stress over it at all. So, all right, paper. I need paper. So I was going to do, didn't get to weave what I was trying to do, what I had in my mind, and I'm still going to keep it in my mind because I'm still going to try to do it for myself so that I can do it. But it's with watercolor, and it's not so much as painting a basket, but that's a good one. But it's kind of the same thing with the basket, but adding life words to it. Y'all remember when Beth made me that card, and it has all in your head, and she put all the things around the head. So think about that card. Let me see, just in case some people didn't see it or don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the card that Beth made, right? And so I was thinking about weaving is, let's take each one of these, like say if these right here are going around like that, then I was thinking you take like this one and kind of weave them like they go across each other. So let me do this because this might help me. This might help my mind. So you have, let's see, I have to write the word. So we got dedicated. That's gonna, let's see, we got that way, and then you're gonna go down, and then you're gonna go across, There we go. I had to put the one word, right? And so then you go across again, and then somewhere in there you kind of maybe do a squiggle for the weaving, maybe. Oh, I'm going to use this right here. It's working out just fine. Oh, yeah. And go up, up. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking of, weaving and like the words that she had, and then they will be riding the waves of the weave of the, when you do the basket. And the one basket I had for my example, it's too big for me to pick up and show you. But I was like, oh, if those words were on there. And so I wanted, and I'm going to take it and use it for me. Like she got dedicated right there. Then we say we got passionate right there. Empowering needs to be in the middle. And then you got all of these words. So then all of these words that she put on the card that leads there, all in my head, should be all in my head. Then they're just like weaving in. And sometimes we'll have bad words. Like you might have a bad day or, something like that. So then you would put that in there. So we're weaving in and out. And that's kind of, you have it to remember, right? That's what I did, but without words. Oh, see, Beth, look, we're on the same page. Yay. Now you can put the words in there. Me looking at that card with the words, that's what made me think about it. It's like, oh, let's weave in some goodness. And then, because it's World Watercolor Month, and we're healing over here one brushstroke at a time, it all works together for the good of those that love the Lord. Amen. Amen. Okay, so now that I got that, that's what I'll do. Not now, because I wanted to do it on a bigger scale, but with flowers. And then add words to the petals of the flower. So that's where my mind, and I got to get it out my head because it's still there. Because it's something that's going to be great. Just think about maybe this. Let's see, I got to have something bigger. Oh, maybe something like this here. Just think about the lines going through there and think about each petal that would have a positive word on it. That will work out good. That would be good. So, or something like that. But it will need to be, like this. That's all I can say. So I feel like I'm going to be able to do it better than I can explain it. Because I thought about this, and you weaving in and out of the flowers with positive affirmation. So, yeah, that's more of what it is. I wanted it to be very, very, very affirming. Because when we do have to pivot in life, we want to be able to put in something good. We're just not pivoting because we want to pivot. We want to pivot because we need to. Oh, let me cut this thing off because it's going to do it again. I'll cut you back on in a minute. Okay. But it's going to, and then you take it and possibly put it in a frame or put it up in your studio or in your bathroom, whatever. And when life serves you some poop, then you get to pull up and be like, nope, but this is this and this is that, and I am this and I am that, and whatever, and yada yada yada. Ooh, making meatballs sounds good. So thank you, Norma. But so that's where today is World Watercolor Month, and this is World Watercolor Month, and today's prompt for 28 is weave, and that's what I was thinking of, is weaving some positive affirmations in between my flowers. Like I literally can do this, but as the petal come out and put some more leaves, I could do that, and then I would have to get a good pen to write on it. Yeah, that'll work. So that's an idea. So that's kind of where my mindset was going. And I might just take these three because they are so pretty, which is the one that I did with this brush. That's the one I did with this brush. And I feel like, where's the big one? This is not the big one. There's one bigger than this. But as I said, I've done moved stuff in my studio, so Lord knows. There it is. So how is everybody doing today? How is your Monday going thus far? How's it working out for you? It's been a very busy morning for me. Like I said, I went to I was really hoping that they was going to have something. Stems are woven together. Stems, yeah, the stems would be woven together, wouldn't they? Look at you, look at you, look at you. Come on through. Where's paper? Paper, paper, paper. Paper is to the left. There it is, to the left. Way to the left. I'm going to need that to come closer to me because I can't be reaching way up here. Oh, we need to put it on our, because I got to put, one, two, a tray. I think that should be good. Let's open up our box and see. We got our new colors from Kofi. Cozy. I think it was Cozy. Remember, she replaced the paints. Oh, Lord, which I'm very, very grateful. I can say her turnaround time was amazing. I will order from her shop again just because she made life better with just, you know, correcting what. Oh, Lord, this is a good box. Okay. I tell you what, I ain't got all day. That's what we're going to do, and then we'll turn this box into an ATC card. Even when she sent her other one, it's hard to get into. Not the best Monday. Our central air is not working. They are here for a second time trying to get it to run. Oh, Norma, no, we don't like to be in the heat. Now, my grandmama said, don't act like you had air conditioning all your life. I said, but I done had it enough. Might not have had it when I was younger, but baby, I've had it long enough that I know I don't want to be without it. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we got candy. I love these. These are so good. Love these. So sent me a bag of goodies. I'm gonna put them right up here because we eat them. And oh, I feel like it's some extra stuff. Uh-oh, hold on, we got some extra stuff. I like how she does put her stamp, her little logo stuff all over everything. I like that. We will be making this into something. We will. All right, let's open up. I'm almost sick. I know you are, Norma. Shoot, just the thought of, oh, we got new tubes. So she sent new tubes. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Okay. We got phthalo dark green, phthalo blue, and this one should be yellow. Run cool water on your wrist. What does that do? Oh my God, that rose looks amazing. Oh, let's get the Beth. What does running cool water on your wrist do? Now I'm a country girl. I never heard that one. I like that daggone ketchup and mustard in the refrigerator. Hey Pam, how are you? Okay, I forgot where these were coming, so let's find. We got 3 pans. So we can pour these and swatch them and see what yumminess we're going to get out. Y'all remember when I have a fan blowing on me. Hubby just brought one in for me. A fan. Do you have a block of ice in front of that fan? Because it is 98 degrees outside here. I just would have I'd probably just go somewhere and just sit in some some cold water in the bathtub. I just couldn't do it. I walked in Best Buy and I just felt like I was finna pass out. It was so hot. Oh, this is already good. So she sent these to replace to show me that Her handmade tubes are fabulous. It cools you off. Not sure what's. Oh, Lord. Okay, creamy, creamy, creamy. Very creamy. Very creamy. Very, very creamy. We're going to see how they dry. It's 91 here. Norma, where are you again? Aren't you in Florida? Can't remember. Pam, how are you? I have fun answering those questions or selecting those questions. Oh, that's going to be pretty. That's a pretty color. Mr. McCoy, when you come home, what time you get off, first of all? I got a taste for Chinese food. Never heard of that, Beth. Oh, you're in Indiana. Uh-huh. I can say these are pretty. I don't think the storms did crap. They say, yes, the storms only cooled it off for a moment. Then, yeah, it went right on back to being hot. These are pretty, y'all. Like, this is a good, everything is together. Because remember before, the Arabic, because she mixed them with Arabic and honey. These are not gritty. Before she says those were gritty. But I feel the need to, yes, it causes. I agree. Now I agree with that, Norma. When it rains around here, it sometimes causes more problems. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. My desk is so cute. It's so cute. Oh, and look how yesterday. That's what I wanted to show you. Look how yesterday, once it dried up, it did so good. I was going to do some more detail, and I decided not to. It looks so much better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scan this print in. I have to make sure it's not talking to me anymore. But I'm going to scan it in, and I'm going to put it in my shop, because the original, like I was telling Mr. McCoy, the original sell for anything you sell original needs to have. All of them get signed, but the original will be a print, and I'll probably size it down maybe, because right now this paper is 11 by 16. Where's my cheat sheet? 11 by 15. 11 by 15, and so I think it'll be cute if I maybe made it smaller. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? We had a window unit and the fans because he had it fixed, so it went out, then it went again. My grandma has a window unit. She has two. Yesterday has been as thick as pea soup. The air has been sickening. But I'm not complaining. I won't complain. Somebody didn't wake up breathing this air I'm complaining about, so I won't complain. Won't complain. Y'all know my motto. At least I'm not making funeral arrangements. And that's how I find to just stop complaining. Or just whatever. Just be like, okay, no judgment. We over here. We hot, but we're happy. No, we're not. Okay, I feel like I want some of this because I want some of this. I just want some. I need to. Slappingpaintonpaper.com is where you can find all things Karen McCoy. Slappingpaintonpaper.com or either KarenMcCoy.com. And you got to spell that McCoy right. Why? Because I'm the real McCoy. McKoy. Okay. And I'm going to start making some little prints for those that maybe want some pretty flowers on their desk. Or I'm going to make the digitals so that if somebody wants to print them out. But I got to make sure I get my signature on there so that I can protect my intellectual property. That is one thing I got to make sure. All right, hold up. Let me see how am I going to do this because I don't want to pour But it's so pretty. I don't want to mess that up either. Let's get these and put these over. Let's get them transport. Hold on, I gotta get their transport. Y'all know we have a transport. Okay, 5:30. So, do you want to meet and have dinner? Or you probably want to come home so I can drive and you sleep on your way back home, huh? Let me know. Let me know. I just have the taste for that buffet. That's just it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I am going to grieve World Watercolor Month, guys. And I don't know why, because I slap paint on paper anyway. And it's my house. I can do what I want to. If I want to go live every day in August, I can. Okay. But I don't want to lose the joy of it either. I think I've been watching you too much. Can you believe Prime suggested the real McCoy? Oh, that is so funny. About like them gnomes. It's like everything I see on TV now is a daggum gnome in it. So, oh my God, that is too funny. That's why I told the lady when at the doctor's, the dentist, and she was talking, and she spelled my name, and I said, hey, you're gonna have to correct. Oh, I did pink already, duh. I said, you're gonna have to correct the paperwork if you want to get paid. And she's like, well, why? And I said, because it's McCoy. And she's like, well, that's how you spell McCoy. I say, no, that's how you spell McCoy. That's not how my husband spells McCoy. And I'm quite sure when they go to send that bill, it's not gonna work. So if you want to get paid, you might want to just change it to McCoy. She's like, I've never heard of such. Okay, we ain't finna argue about it, lady. We're not gonna argue about my name, about the spelling of my name. And then when the bill don't get paid, I just don't want you calling me because you didn't bill for the right person. You know what I'm saying? Just makes sense. Do what I asked you to do, lady. If you want your money. That's all I'm saying. I'm working on a journal page and planning a demise of the gnome. Planning a demise of a gnome? Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. The demise of a gnome. Okay. All right, let's slap some paint on some paper, guys, and see what we get with this new creamy Kofi paint. No, it's not Kofi. It's see, it's so close. It's Cozy handmade watercolors, not Kofi. Cozy paints, and I got them off of Etsy. So that's the one that we had to get corrected. She did a great job of correcting it. I gave her a great review, and now I can give her an even better review because these right here seem like they finna be yummy. What color is that? Blue. Let's put some blue on that tip. Ooh, watch this. Watch this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Watch this juicy mix of celebration as it get ready to hit this paper. Boom. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, that is so yummy. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yes. And then if you want the center to continue to be vibrant, take that tip, stick it in there again. Turn the paper. You know, I'm lefty over here. Sit it, drop it, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Spread it out. Go back in. Yes. Beautiful. Pam, what did that poor gnome do to you? Yeah, what did that gnome do to you? Look at Pam, do you not like gnomes either? Oh, this is pretty. That's a pretty color. I have a red hand-dyed paper from Lovely's Craft Lodge that looks like a oh, got you. Oh, got you. That's pretty. Let's get some more of that. And some of that. And let's just kind of drop it, wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it. Oh, yes. Go back round, go back up and down. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And stop. And slide. Make that flower look like it's kind of laying down. Boom. So far, my impression of the paints wet is they're great. So when they're wet, and these are pretty watery, but the pigment is still very bold and vibrant. So I'm liking it. So that means when it dries, it's going to be even better. So Beth has a daughter going back to school. Does anybody else have kiddos going back to school? I have a goddaughter. Like I said, she got accepted into Howard University. HU, you know, for those that know. And I'm super, super proud of her. So she'll be going to DC literally next week. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, that's so pretty. And then lift a little bit. So I've had 2 encounters almost, we'll say almost, with police today, right? Just something about today, I guess they want to bother me. But they didn't bother me, they just kind of acted like they were going to bother me. And I will say, I was trying to get Beth, the YouTube, to play while I was driving so I could put it up on the thing. I stopped at the stop sign, right? You know, I didn't do a California stop. I did a Alabama stop. But I don't think the tires like stopped. I sat there for maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, because it's a stop sign. It's not a stay sign for me. So I don't stay at the stop sign. I just stop, look, and go. But he whipped around in the road, and I was like, man, he finna come and get me for not stopping, staying at that daggum stop sign. So I stopped at the next intersection and gave the plenty of time for him to run the tag, right? I knew what he was doing. And I waited for the car that was coming from that way to just come. So as he was sitting back there, I know that's what he was doing. And then I just turned left very slow and gingerly. It was enough time for him to get that tag. Once he saw that tag and ran that tag, he went on to the right and turned back around. I was like, Lord, thank you. Now let me go and sit up here so I can listen and hear what Beth got to say in her video. I don't know why they're bothering with me. And then this morning, first thing this morning, I was going into Starbucks, and there was a police officer, and I got behind. I don't have a problem getting behind a police officer, especially if I'm not speeding and I ain't doing nothing. I ain't driving dirty. You know, I got good license. So, you know, do what you want to do. So he slammed, he's in our city, in our little city, the speed limit, it goes from 55, where it goes from 65, 55, 45 to 35. All in the span of, like, if you're not paying attention, you're going to get got. And so right in front of, right before you get to Winn-Dixie, or it gets ready to turn 35, right at the bank. And I know this. So he slams on brake way before, like it's still 45. I pulls over to the right lane and turn right. I was like, ain't nobody got time to fool with you. And he was getting ready to turn, but then somebody flipped past him. And so he went and got somebody that was really speeding. And I came up on the side road and turned right there where he stopped the person and went on in Starbucks. And I was just like, that's what you get, bothering people. Get somebody that's really speeding. Because our town, it's a major throughway. 431 is major. So, you know, if you're not paying attention, you come through my town doing 45 and a 35, you follow police, they pretty much gonna get you. And so I was just like, so when I got ready to turn after that, I said, well, let's cruise on in, because I don't got time to be running into no state trooper, and I don't want to talk to nobody. I really don't. I don't feel like peopling with no police. Not when I'm not doing nothing. Okay, so let's see. My son is starting college. Oh, Ohio State. What's those, Buckeyes? No kids going back to school. And for the first time in 25 years, I don't have to set up a classroom. Yay. Oh, Pam, you are a teacher? Nice. Norma, my grandson is 11 and my daughter homeschool him. Oh, I love that. I love homeschool. I just didn't have the fortitude to be able to want to do it. I had 7 kids. I didn't want to do it. And it's a different time now. I just think homeschooling is, it's different. They're taking a lot of the things out of school. It's just like art is not in school anymore. The band is barely in school. So I'm just like, well, what do the kids do for extracurricular activity? It's math done change. Oh, Pam, you're a retired teacher. Look at say, what does Vanessa say? Oh, bless. Told y'all that was gonna be my thing. Okay, look at that now. So we did blue. That was what I was trying to show you guys a while back. Was to you can do 2 things with this brush. You take that tip and you can make multiple. Happy retirement, yeah. So Pam, did you just retire this year, or this was your last year? Check my post office account. Said I received the mindless crafting package on Friday. Lindaville, where are you? Aren't you in California? I'm trying to remember where everybody is. God, Friday is August. Lord have mercy. I cannot believe it. We are already in August. Let's kind of put some wiggle, wiggle, wiggle right there. But I just can't believe we've been together. And y'all, I want you to know, I'm going to try this technique. I know I am still improving on my watercolors. Oh, you did in February. Oh, nice. Oh my God. So you was a teacher for 25 years. My hat is off to you. The little boy told me to kiss his behind. I went and changed my major quick. I got kiddos out. I'm not finna be dealing with somebody else's child telling me to kiss their behind. I still stayed in the education world, but I just was not teaching in school. I dealt more with getting volunteers. I went more office admin. I live in Los Angeles, California. That was my son's favorite spot, LA. Mom, where are you at, Josh? In LA. Okay. He was getting ready to move to LA. Oh, Pam, you're in Oh, okay. Both of y'all are in California. Sacramento. I have not visited California. That's one state that I have not visited. Haven't even caught a plane through. Haven't even visited your airport. So, but we was supposed to do a trip because that was one of the things that my son wanted. Some of his ashes spread it in LA. And because Los Angeles and Breckenridge and Vegas. And I've been to Breckenridge and I forgot him at home. So I have not been a good mother and done what I was told to do with ashes, but part of me just didn't want to get rid of some of them anyway. But oh, that's a pretty color. Look at. So not only is Friday August, but thank God it is the start of a 4-day weekend for us here. What you got going on, Paula K? What y'all got going on? I got hit, kick, punch, called names, and spit on by. Oh, and you taught the anchor biters? Oh my God, not the anchor biters. Oh Lord. But that's where the little boy was first grade. And that little boy said that, I was just like, wait, what? I was in Pensacola, Florida doing my clinicals. I'll never forget it. Little boy came up to me, why don't you just kiss mine? And I was like, wait, what? Y'all, I couldn't get back. After that semester, I was like, nope, I'm switching my major. I'm not doing education anymore. I'll be happy to do business management. Quickly, hurry up. But Karen, we need good teachers. No, you don't need one that might slap the hell out of somebody. No, you don't. I need my freedom. So nope, thank you. Nope, no, thank you. Nope, no, thank you. But even still, my classroom was always the place they still brought problem children, so I was still there, but not there. Like I worked at a inner city school, and that's what pretty much you was going to run across, and so you just pretty much had to earn the children's trust because, you know. But my thing was I had 7 children. By then, I had 7 children, and I did teaching. I wanted to be in the teaching or in the education world, so that way, I would have school summer breaks when my kids had breaks. So we just we took a break, and then when I went back in after my youngest son was old enough, I went back into the system, and it's like, no, it's a whole new ball game here. They doing big things, bringing guns and knives, and I was like, no, 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 no. Let me go on out here and get me another job. So I did miss the kids, but I did more volunteering. I needed to be able, if I had to go off on somebody, it was okay to just tell me I can't volunteer no more than to lose my livelihood. So, nope, 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 nope. But I wanted to be a teacher because my teacher, my fourth grade teacher, was the inspiration of me wanting to be a teacher. She was the best thing that ever happened to me in elementary school. And you have good teachers when you can remember their names. My first grade teacher was the worst. My kindergarten teacher was great. She was Miss Lucas. My fourth grade teacher was Miss Gardner. Miss Gardner ended up being like, me and her daughter ended up being great friends. She was actually in my wedding, and we ended up like pew members at church. So that worked out. But yeah, I just had to let it. I didn't want to do it. Um, and I'm a little too direct, and then didn't want to have time to. I didn't have time for mom's excuses about why she couldn't come to PTA, and then it's like, well, baby, you can't complain too much. So most of the teachers would be like, hey, I need you to talk to this parent, because I wasn't bound by what teachers were bound by. So, but we went from a D school, because in Florida they did grades, so went from a D school to a B school. So I took a whole lot of pride in that. Um, but now I got my grandkids in school. My grandson, actually my oldest grandson, goes to the high school I went to. They tore down my old high school and built a new one. So this year they will have a new groundbreaking, and he gets to graduate from the new high school. And I'm super duper excited. I wish I could just go there for the groundbreaking, but it can't. Hey, Betty Penny, how are you? Are you getting rest from your paper ganza time? I feel so privileged to have you in here. It was like Tracy said on her live. It's just like some people you see coming in, you just feel like you've arrived. Like some people just take the time to come over to your channel. Thank you for popping in, hanging out with us for our climax of World Watercolor Month, as we are going to be going into August with a clear mind. We're going to be decluttering for what's next. That's what August is going to be. Okay, you want to paint these flowers? Let me show you how to paint these flowers. We're going to do another card. So that's that one. And I feel like, what was I supposed to be doing? What was I doing? I feel like I squirreled a minute. I got sidetracked. Oh, I needed to see that. Did Paula K put what it is? Oh yeah. Friday is Emancipation Day and Monday is Cadumet Day, similar to a carnival. Oh, nice. It is the final day of our annual crop over festival, and people have, oh, nice. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds really, really, really fun. All right, let's get the big brush. Let's get Big Bertha here. All right, I'm gonna do, what color was that other color? Was green? Okay, we're using new colors, so it was pink, blue, and green. I didn't use green. I used pink. Okay, well, let's keep skating on with pink. All right, put it on the back of the brush, so more of the butt of the brush. Wiggle, squiggle, 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 and then dip, 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 dip. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good enough. Paula K, so are you gonna be doing some of the festivities? All right, let's see, we got those over there. Oh, let's just drop it down. Slap the paint on the paper. Doop. Squiggle, 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 squiggle. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at. Oh, yum, yum. And if you want it bigger, go span out and lay it down. Just lay that brush down. See? Just lay it down and squiggle, squiggle. Don't take the tip off. Don't lift it. That's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. Now my brush needs a little more water, but because I don't want to get rid of my pigment, I'm just going to drop some water in there. Kind of get some more of that in there. Doop, 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 doop. Dip, dip, dip. Look how that went around. Love it, love it. All right, now we're going to do, this one's going to be different. This is a bigger brush. So squiggle, squiggle, lift. Put it back in the tip. Squiggle, 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 lift. Back in the tip. Always back in the tip. Squiggle, 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 squiggle. And then maybe kind of lay it down a little bit because we want that one to kind of look a little back in there. This brush is huge. That's not going to do what I want. Kind of lay down like you behind there. There we go. Lay down. Lay down. There we go. Boom. Okay. Now, don't feel like I got enough pinky. Pink and tip, 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 tip. This one will be cute. So 1, 2, and 3. That's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to weave in. All right, let's see. We're going to do kind of this one this way. Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. Woo. Oh, nice. And right there. And then lay this one down this way. Sounds like it want to rain. Tip, 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 tip. Get there, get there. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one and just lay it down. And that looks like the flower is kind of back in. Boom. Boom. There we go. Cute, cute. She cute, cute. Now, you can also always take these colors and do so much more with them, but let's see if any more on there. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, nice. I love this paints. So I love these paints. I'm going to give her shop an exceptional review because she came back and did great. These paints are amazing. We want to see it on your next live. I don't have that brush. I am making it work. Haha. So this, what did I say? The dagger brush, kind of, if you have a brush that's similar to this one, you can do it kind of with this one as well. I feel like oh, there we go. My chat was stopping. Okay. This one will work good too. I have my paint and paper. Yay, Bitty Penny slapping paint on paper. Yes. Yes. And you're going to turn it into a card. All right, I want to take some of this and drop it in here. Oh, look at that burst. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, nice. Okay, great, great, great. Okay, now like what Beth said, we're going to weave in some leaves, but I need something real fine. Fine like me. Yeah, this one might be, no, that one might be too fine. Oh, that's for petals. Let's try this one. But this one is the, what is this brush? A dagger? No, yeah. Yeah, I think this is a dagger. It'll do. Like you can lay it. You got to work it though. You got to work it. And that's why I went ahead and bought these because I got tired of trying to work it and I wanted this result. So this is the end result of the flowers. This is what they look like. They're going to look like once I weave in, because today's World Watercolor Month and our 28th is weave. And we're going to weave in the leaves that Beth so eloquently gave us. But, so yeah, that brush will work. It'll work. Okay, let's try the green because we didn't try the green. Let's move it around. It's not it's a phthalo green dark. So I'm not going to mix it. Y'all know it's not my green, but I'm not going to mix it. I'm going to just go right on in. And we're going to kind of, let's see, what if we do, let's kind of go from up there, weave it in, come through there, weaving it in, coming through there, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Come through there. Oh, a little bleed. It's okay. Down. Come through here. come down there and come swoop up and down. Weave it down through there and there. Don't like, that's too much. Don't want it. That's a little better. Okay. This would be. And then poop poop, come through, weave through there and come out and slide and drop it. Boom. I love the colors, etc. of costumes, but the partying, especially in the hot sun, isn't my thing. I will be trying to get some much needed rest and studio time. Yes. So, is it a good time for good food, Paula? Or is it always a good time for good food? Because y'all, that's what like when the fairs and the carnivals and stuff like that come around here, all I want is the food. I don't care. I don't really care about, I'm at the age now, I don't really care about a good party. I do want to people watch. That's why I love going to Vegas. I love going to Vegas to people watch. I don't gamble, but I sure love the people watch. Watch the people that get exceptionally drunk and are just all over the road doing what they do. There we go. And the last time I think we went to Vegas, we had a good show in front of Caesar's Palace. And my husband loves to, he will definitely laugh at a good show. People falling, he's going to laugh. I'd be like, can you at least wait to see if the people are okay? He'd be already on tickle. So weaving all the leaves through here, dropping some down. This green is pretty, but I really want to mix it because it's not my green. Y'all know me, I like my green to be just very, very money green. This one's almost, it's okay. But this color is very smooth. These paints are very smooth. So I can't wait for those to dry so we can really, 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 really hone in on them. Hey, Ivy Pearl, how are you? I love food and people watching too. Yes, there's nothing better than eating some food and watching some people. I can do that all day long. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I feel like yellow. We need to get some yellow. Yellow, 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 kiss a fellow. Yellow is, there's no yellow on my, like I'm trying to use all these colors and no, ain't no yellow in there. Yellow, 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 where are we some? Oh, we got some yellow here. I'm trying to use all of these that I've poured. That's what I'm trying to do. So I don't have to have all these colors still sitting in all these beautiful palettes that I have. All right, let's see. Let's slap some right there. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Just drop it in anywhere. It doesn't matter. And then for you card makers, this could turn into a beautiful card. You put a nice sentiment on it. Boom. Isn't that pretty? Boom. And let's put some in the middle. Put some in the middle there. Pull these back over here and put some yellow in the center. Our collaboration we did yesterday, I was very pleased with it, which is why I want to turn it into something that you guys can get and print out. So there we go. Boom. Oh, that's so cute. Look, remember I told you guys, this is what I want you to do. I want you to be like, oh, I did that. Step back and just be like, boom, they're cute. You know what? Because we're not trying to recreate the Mona Lisa. We are already happy that these are just great, right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're not. They're already great. Already great. I like the way that bled in a little bit, but that center. Do y'all see those centers? Those centers are great. So we got everybody that's going into, Pam is starting a new venture because Pam is retired. So we're going into August with everybody that has a new mindset or whatever their celebration is, the clarity, and a little creative soul work is what we're doing. So when we go into August, it's going to be great, right? It's going to be great. We're going in with a decluttered mind. We want to walk into it with some good stuff. And Pam is already going into August with some fabulous people that she's going to have on her YouTube channel. Di is going to be first, August 1st, and I will be August the 15th. I'm super duper excited. I haven't decided if I'm going to do junk journal, watercolor. I don't even know. Pam, is there something specific that you would like for me to do? Because you know I'm the master of three things. But watercolor is my first love. Watercolor is, I've grown to love watercolor. I cheat here in the studio with other things, like with acrylic when I do my mixed media, but watercolor is the one that has saved my sanity, right? And so it's the one that is always keeps me painting, and it always keeps me going through life with more purpose and peace, and that's the way it works, right? So yeah, so maybe you know whatever moves me. Okay, we'll let August come on in and we'll see. We'll see. I love it. I love it. But here's the thing, going into August, I want you guys to know that either way, however you're going into August, whether you're going in with a new craft, new hobby, new job, kids going back to school, whatever your thing is, I want you to declutter your mind. I want you to start dreaming again. I want you to create that thing that you've been saying that you're going to create. I want you to do that thing that you said you've been wanting to do. Like dream that dream and then give it some steps. Step 1, step 2. And then we're going to start that in August. We're not saying it needs to be created. It needs to be finished in August, but we're going to start it, right? So decluttering the mind, decluttering the studio, like Dawn has been decluttering her studio. I've been decluttering my studio, so much so that I got rid of a lot of stuff. If I haven't touched it, for me personally, because watercolor is A number 1. Mixed media is A number 2. Well, mixed media, junk journaling, and making my art journals, those are number 2. That's how we're going to put it, 1 and 2. Because I can't number them. It depends on where I am in my life at that point. Watercolor, sometimes I do it and then I have to pivot and be like, no, I need to slap some real paint on some paper. So then I'll have to do something like, you know, creating mixed media. Then that'll look like something like this, right? And I can't do that with watercolor. Laughter is good for the soul. Y'all just know that Mr. McCoy laughs at everything. Oh, y'all, I bumped my head one time. Oh, when I tell you my husband laughed at me and I was so mad. I was like, God, you could at least see if I'm okay first. He said, but that thump. I was like, oh my God. He probably laughing right now because he's thinking back on when it happened. I walked into that thing real quick. Bitty Penny just cluttered hers back up. Yeah, she just came from Papaganza. But here's the thing. That's 2025 clutter. That's not clutter from, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different kind of clutter. And listen at me trying to help you rationalize your new clutter. But that's how I do it. Like literally, I've taken the thing. Remember I told y'all I had a whole thing that I cleaned it out. And I was going to say, oh, well, let's see what else I can put in here that's already in here. And I was like, nope, Karen, you're taking it out. And I took it out. And I put it in the bedroom. It's right outside the studio. But I'm not bringing it back in here because I'm trying to take things out and bring things in that I really, 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 really love, right? So when I'm not watercoloring, this is what my journey looks like. And hey, Maddie. And when I'm really trying to get out of a grief funk, like if I wake up and it's just, I don't care what I'm doing and the watercolor just not helping, that's when I turn to mixed media. Because that's where I can write all of my bad words on my blank canvas, because this is on a canvas. And I can have a conversation to be like, God, it's just not working right now. God, I just need you to just really help me to be strong right now because I'm really mad. I'm really tired of crying. Like, God, what in the world is going on? And usually when I come in here in the studio and I'll start just slapping some paint on some paper. And when I'm slapping paint on the paper, then it's acrylic. So this has acrylic inks. Oh man, this girl has acrylic. She has inks. She has, what else? Um, oh, inks. I'm trying to look around. Oh, she got scribbles. Like it's layers upon layers. It's probably about 4 layers for this. And then because I was feeling myself and it was starting, but there's no yellow on here. There's no yellow. And remember guys, I told you when I'm in a funk, if I don't start putting yellow down, that means it's not working for me. So I had to continue on. I put this one down and I continued on. But what did I start? The bottom of it was black and green. And I was praying and talking and writing. There's a lot of journaling on this canvas. This was it was blank. And so I write out, like you can see some of my scribbles right there. And it helps me to really, 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 really grieve and really come back and see the yellow that I put down and was like, oh, I came out of it. I even put passion and I put praying daily for God's peace. And anywhere, anytime, it works out. So what I'm telling you guys over here, when you have to pivot, sometimes life just serves you something that ticks you off. And there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you really can do, right? I want you to make space, moving with intention, right? So that you can do what needs to be done. Today's word just happened to be weave. I want you to pause for a second. I want you to think about that. What are you weaving into your life right now? Life isn't always clean and linear, is it? Right? It isn't. It's layered, it's textured, and sometimes it's all tangled up. But at the end of it, we weave joy into it. So joy came out of this. And then so I haven't had to mix media for a while because all through July, I've been slapping paint on paper, creating these beautiful flowers, right? So we weave joy with sorrow. We weave wins with wounds. Like sometimes they go together, and then we have to pivot when the pattern sometimes changes. So that's kind of what I wanted to share for today, is to get ready for where I'm going to be going on Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time for August. We're just going to be talking about how we're going to be pivoting and decluttering the mind, because every move that we make, we want to make it on purpose with intention, right? And even though we might not finish a thing, we still want to come back to it. We want to unravel with confidence, and we want to pivot if we have to. We have to, because sometimes we have to. But you all know what? There is power in the pivot. And Beth showed it today on her video. There was power in the pivot. So grab your journal, whatever you need to do, journal it, write it out, do whatever, slap some paint on some paper, make some cards, make some tags, do whatever you need to do. Because August is coming up, and we're going to declutter our mind first, and then anything that's around us that might inhibit us from walking forward with clarity. Because that's the end game. The end game is to walk forward with clarity. Okay, guys? That's just it. We're good. Thank you. These are just they're gonna turn into cards. I'm gonna put some sentiments on it, because y'all knows that's what I do. I've learned how to take my two things, turn them into cards, but we got a bunch. I got the other ones. I can't show them all, but if you're here for the 31st, I will be sharing all of the things that we've done, and hopefully if you've been doing this along with me through July, you've sent me pictures or whatever so that I can possibly print out pictures and make a collage, because what I want to do is make a collage to put on here for July of 2025. And everybody that did participate, even if you did it one day, even if you had a journal prompt and you did whatever you did with whatever your prompt was, because last week, the first half of the month, I wasn't really feeling all of these. Turtle I did, Cavern I did, I think I did some Dusty, Ripple, Espresso, and Radiant Hat. But some of them just they didn't make me, move. So, but this side, I was happy for this side. And tomorrow we will have Submerge. Now I'm thinking about that one. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. But y'all know me. I'm going to ask the Lord to bring something to the forefront of the brain. And we'll probably submerge some flowers in some waters. I don't know. I'll probably take my boat and maybe submerge it in some water. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Those both are absolutely amazing. I don't feel grief looking at them. You don't? You talking about these? Yeah. I'm glad you don't. And that's probably, I guess, is why I do it. But if I'd have showed you, I didn't even video the process. Normally I do the process. But if I would have showed you what these puppies looked like in the beginning, Bitty Pitty, you'd have been like, oh, I'm glad you're still here with me today. Yeah. Weave some stuff. And I'm just so grateful. This is the thing. This is why I'm grateful that God has given me my studio. He's given me a newfound joy. And I get to create joy one brushstroke at a time. I get to heal one brushstroke at a time. I get to hang out with some amazing people. I am ever so happy that we have this space, right? So, reminding you to, even when your path shifts, even when the threads break, I want you to have the power to pause. Because remember with our slap, we took slapping paint on paper, and we took slap out of slapping. The S means set up space for you, load up for joy, activate your joy, and pause. Remember to pause and ask yourself what you have to do for the self-care of yourself. Because remember, we can't be around here trying to pour out of empty cups. It just doesn't work. So let's go create a life that feels joy, either on paper, in person, or whatever. And that's just how it's going to be. I'm glad that your healing comes with your art, Karen. Whose live is next today? We're on Monday. Like, who is after me on Monday? I know normally it would be Beth, because Beth is on Wednesday. So Dawn is the live keeper. Bitty Penny, are you going live since you're back home? Wait, are you back home? Like, before I just say, telling you you're back home, like, are you back home? I should ask. But yeah, who's next? Who's up next? Because we go from one to the other. I know Wednesday is Beth. We leave me and go to Beth on Wednesdays, but I can't remember on Monday. Can't remember. But I'm going to finish cleaning my desk. I'm going to finish cleaning because it's a little cluttered. It's giving me a little like, oh my God, it's so much stuff around. And Dawn, you're going to have to go back. Those that have joined later, you're going to have to go back and see the beginning so that you can check out what all my watercolor palettes are in. I'm so excited. So that's going to be the center focus of my desk. And I'm going to put some tape or something on where my glass broke. Because for everybody that knows, I literally have glass on my desk. I have a 72 by 42 inch glass top on my desk. And it cracked. So I had to move my desk around. And that's where we are. ECR is at 7. Oh, yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. Having dinner after you, Karen, then going to have family time. Okay, so I guess nobody does Monday afternoon. I just don't know. Okay. Bitty Penny is going live. Bitty was live. Yeah, Bitty was live this morning, and I went to roll over, and I fell back asleep before I can even cut you on, because I was like, it's Monday. But then I wasn't sure if you were back, so that's why I was just, let me go. I'm just going to get my sleep, because the grandkids are gone. And I don't have to worry about cooking and feeding. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to go meet Mr. McCoy. Did he say yes, we were going to dinner? He was going to meet? I don't want to scroll back. So just let me know. Text me so that I can know if I'm getting in the car and going to meet you for dinner, or if you're coming home and then we're going to dinner, whatever. Because I can always spend some time at Hobby Lobby. Not that I need to. And don't. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here. But remember, it's World Watercolor Month, and we're wrapping up. We're down to the last. We're down to our last few days together in World Watercolor Month. We have 1, 2, 3 more days, and I will be here all the way to the end. If the Lord says the same, I will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's where I'll be. Yeah, we'll look back for sure. Bitty Pin. Okay, so yeah, don't want to make sure I'm missing anything. Carol's Crafted Canvas. Hello, welcome to the studio where we are over here healing one brushstroke at a time. All right. Okay, guys, everybody have a great rest of your day. And Team Replay, I do apologize for not jumping in there. But if you're still here, Team Replay, I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank everybody first for showing up for you and then showing up for me, because I don't take it lightly that you take your time and come and hang out with me. Yeah, Carol, I'm sorry. You got here a little late. I'm done. But yeah, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be here for the rest of the week. Well, until Thursday. And then we'll start back on our regular schedule Monday and Wednesday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Cindy Loves Jury is on at 3. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. See you later, guys. Well, let me find my button before I can. Oh, and my granddaughter told me to tell everybody she misses you guys. I'm probably going to have her live somewhere in here, somewhere. I'm not sure. But she says she missed hanging out with you guys already. But she misses the ranch because she misses the dogs. So I knew she was. All right. See you later. Bye.